An extraordinary young girl was addressing the United Nations. It was her 16th birthday, and the eyes of the entire world were fixed upon her. She had already been featured on the cover of Time magazine and listed as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. She was to be the youngest person ever to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Her name was Malala. A student from Pakistan. From age 11, Malala had been standing up for the rights of girls and women in her own country, and in particular for their right to be educated. She was from the Swat region, which was controlled by the extreme fundamentalists known as the Taliban, and from time to time they would bar girls from going to school. 11-year-old Malala did not take this sitting down, but through interviews, documentaries, speeches, and blogs began effectively and courageously speaking up. Taliban gunmen attempted to assassinate her on a school bus, shooting her in the head and throat, but she survived, more empowered than ever. Now she addressed the nations of the world, and the world listened in tearful silence as this young girl spoke to them with the courage and determination that few adults would have been able to muster. Film director Amjad Khan, who was making a movie of her life, said, "As of today, there is a revolution by the name of Malala, not merely in her own country, but throughout the world." One of her fellow students said, "Every girl of Swat is Malala. We will educate ourselves. We will not be defeated. They will not win." And throughout the world, signs and T-shirts proclaimed, "I am Malala." There are other Malalas in the world, other people who refuse to be confined by the rules of society, other people who demand to take their rightful place. We hear the story of two sisters, Martha and Mary. Martha was content to do what was expected of a woman in her day and her culture, content to remain in the kitchen, the women's quarters, and to come out into the public rooms, the men's rooms, only to serve the men. Her sister Mary, on the other hand, was not content to be so confined. Led by the Spirit, Mary not only stayed in the rooms designated for the men, but actually sat at the feet of Jesus to listen to his teaching. There was nothing unusual about this. In first-century Jewish culture, the disciples would sit at the rabbi's feet, learning to preach and teach and become rabbis themselves. What was unusual, what was absolutely shocking, what was totally unheard of, was that a woman of that culture should sit with the men at the feet of the rabbi learning these things. Even more shocking was that the rabbi should accept this. But this rabbi, this teacher of teachers by the name of Jesus, did not criticize her, did not order her back into the kitchen, as everyone, including her sister, expected him to do. Instead, he praised her for choosing the better over the good, for choosing the unacceptable over the acceptable, for going where the Spirit led her rather than where the rules confined her. Mary was accused of being in the wrong place, yet Jesus did not send her away. Mary has chosen the better part, and it shall not be taken from her. We can imagine how scandalized the other disciples were at the audacity of Mary and of Jesus. But Jesus remained firm. It shall not be taken from her. Later we see that this woman, so scandalously empowered into full discipleship, even more scandalously uses it to be the one sent by the Spirit to anoint Jesus. The human laws and boundaries of culture and religion had no meaning for him. Only the Spirit mattered, that liberating, empowering Spirit that blows where it will. Where are the Spirit-filled Marys today? They are here among us, in the Malalas of every place, of every culture, of every religious tradition. Spirit-filled people can change our world. In our day, many people are suspicious of religion, and it's not difficult to blame them. For they see that more war, more hatred, more intolerance has been perpetrated by religions and religious people than perhaps by any other force. It's not the Spirit that is frightening. It is rather the narrow fundamentalism that seeks to suppress the Spirit. In every religious tradition throughout the world, the Spirit has found a path, a voice, however hidden, however obscure, a voice that can be echoed by the Marys and the Malalas of our day. The oldest existing university in the world is the university in Fez, Morocco, founded in the year 859, an Islamic institute of learning that has turned out such eminent non-Muslims as the great Pope Sylvester II, who brought from there to the West the Arabic numeral system, as well as the most prominent medieval Jewish philosopher, Moses Maimonides. And this venerable university was founded by a Muslim woman. The Spirit blows where it will, and it cannot be taken from her. From the ancient days of the Hebrew patriarchy, where we read the names of so many famous male prophets, the Spirit also raised up female prophetesses, such as Miriam, Deborah, Huldah, Noadiah. Medieval Christianity, too, gave us a Joan of Arc, a Hildegard of Bingen, a Catherine of Siena, who had the courage to challenge the male authorities in institutions and cultures entirely dominated by men. Where is Malala? Where is Mary? I am Malala. I am Mary. I am every woman and every man whose rightful place, whose rightful dignity, whose full humanity and full discipleship has been snuffed out by the bullets, the edicts, the excommunications of the Taliban of every society and every religion. I am all the Malalas who have dared to stand up, even to a bullet, for the rights of all. I am all the Marys who have dared to sit down even at the feet of the teacher, to claim the higher part, the spiritual me, the fullness of who I am and who I can be. Where is Malala? Where is Mary? Seek no further than in your own mirror, and dare to echo the powerful, empowering words of the Christ. I too have chosen the better part, and it shall not be taken from me.